This is DigiVision Network.
You're still watching DigiVision Network with Bara Gabi, and I'm Gideon Tobiloba. Up next is our guest of the week, and joining us live is Alfred Martins, co-founder and CEO at AVN Consults Limited. Welcome to the show, Alfred.
Thank you very much. I'm glad being here too.
Okay, the issue of achieving a digital Nigeria has attracted so much conversation and activities. Could you please, from your perspective as a key player, tell us what you think is the way forward?
So, from my own perspective, I believe that we are doing a lot as a nation. A lot of things are going on both in the public and in the private sector. One of the things I see as an issue is that we have a lot of stand-alone things going on when you talk about infrastructure. So when I say stand-alone, I simply mean there are projects that are going on either by individual governments, parastatals or MDAs, or projects going on by individual private companies or privately owned projects. So for me, I believe that there should be a way for these projects to synergize, for the stakeholders to synergize so that we can do more by doing one. Project that is standalone might just be provide primary communication from point A to point B. But in going from point A to point B, you could have gone past so many communities. You could have gone past a state or multiple states. So this is the standalone I am talking about. How do we synergize to ensure that if I'm taking internet to point A, we bring in other innovations that can go? Can we have ministerial committees that can look into, for the next budget, what are all the ICT related projects, and say, okay, if we are doing all of this, how do we come together as one body to say, okay, other stakeholders, for the fact that this is happening in Zamfara, what are the other things that can go along with it? For me, that is the way we can fast track, because something is going on. That is the way we can fast track digital Nigeria, and it all has to do with coordination.
Infrastructures require huge capital, and connectivity is still a task in places outside the urban centers. What do we need to do to ensure that this infrastructural provision is delivered to all and sundry to make Nigeria a digitally driven or knowledge-based economy?
We do a lot on the infrastructure side. I concur with you that the cost of setting up infrastructure is not a small cost in any way. But if you understand what I just said now about coming together to do it, you'll find out that if we come together, we will then be able to know what is the cost to set up this infrastructure. That cost can be shared rather than a player goes all out to bear that cost. You find out that it can now be shared across board. It makes it easier for everybody to come on board, and also for us to take it beyond where we are today. There are technologies that can also bring down the cost. You talked about innovation earlier on, and for me, I believe that we need to look for innovative ways to get things done.
In driving innovation you spoke about, there is the need to provide adequate security. Nigeria operates a peculiar socioeconomic climate. Security is a recurrent narrative. How do we deal with the issues to ensure the provision of this required infrastructure to deliver digital services to Nigeria?
Cybersecurity is not just a thing that is being looked at a Nigerian level. Cyber threats is everywhere, like you and I know. Almost every day there is a major cyber threat to organizations, to governments, and the rest. Cyber threats is everywhere. It's happening even to individuals. The more we give out the right information, the right things to do, then we should be able to be more aware of the challenges around cybersecurity.
All right. Thank you very much, Alfred, for your time. That was Alfred Martins, co-founder and CEO at AVN Consult Limited, talking to us about how we can create better infrastructures from synergies and what have you.
This is DG Vision Network.